No, I'm afraid Tom Serson, Jim Riley, Trevor Eager, Joe Zillig, Harry Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Perlita Quinwan, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, Jim Hall, Bill DeGaulle, Doug King, 1961 Oyster Cracker Man, Bitted Bat 4, Blue Boy Boxes, Robo Rapist Night, Red Brandy, Red Gordon, and Ellery's, and your team, Perlita, Karen Fausta, Country and Western. Like I said, they let the group of you have it, even though it's not yours. Taco Joe. Britches Joe. Alright, they let you have it. But guess what? Not everybody wants to be, Carney, carved, or country and western. So, since you guys won't ever admit to it and you're going to hoard onto it, like I said, we marked the locations, Pickett Street, Jamaica Street, so we know it's moving around. And the places you like to hover over, Robo Knight and your team, wherever you go on the planet. And then we teach the super hooded chicks and everybody else that doesn't want to be Carney carved and how to avoid Perlita's Bitten and Ellery Steele of the Bitten and the ghetto life of Bernard de la Garni and the BB4 and all that. So they let you have what you stole. Perlita, Yahoo, Life, whatever you want to call yourself, Karen, Dawn. And then the girls can be aware of, how to avoid those of you men that, all of a sudden kiss ass because the All-American's going to go and the Antilla's going to go around and kiss ass. And, they know how to avoid the ones that, really are doing the carny carving and then turn around and kiss ass to get laid. So the girls know how to avoid that, and anybody else that doesn't want to be snatched and carny carved. And whatever else you guys do. Understand? If you're going to be stupid and claim to be death, whispering faggot the Fairmount, Joe, Dave, and Perlita and your little gang that you guys got running around the world and shit, professing that you're some great beings. But, there's ways to circumvent your stupidity. Dumbfuckery, Perlita. Your eugenics program, I guess. And your blame session because you guys wanted to go with Elton and douse the cities in red after you guys jacked up people's kids and took their shit. So now the smart ones get to evolve and, learn how to escape the Carney carve. Like the militaries and the tech companies, IHS, Lockheed, Oracle, Intel, big bucks to find ways to escape from abuse. Oh yes. And that's just what it is. And those that are, I guess, like that, you guys can team up and, carny carve yourselves, LGBT and all that. But then you can leave the ones that don't want it alone. Get it? Perlita, the dominatrix cowboys, country and western Indians. Means your game, Joe, Ellery, and Bernard, is stupid. So people learn how to circumvent it, like we did the last time, Joe, because we all know you won't admit to it, Mr. Old Spice, who's in love with the prison tank of San Diego and whoever else, And that's how people evolve. Because not everybody wants to go into space carny carved. All-American. And you can keep lying about that day for as long as you want and emulate and play Perlita's game. But guess what? Like I said, Perlita, I have friends out here that you ignore. I've eaten dinner with some of those families that you lie about. And so, some of us, those fathers that we secretly have our dinners at the church, we decided, just give the inheritance to those that stole it until you guys, figure out how to change your behavior and stop your stupid shit that you proposed and put down on everybody for who knows how long now. Karen and Perlita, Dave, and the torture box that you guys have ran 3 to 4 times in a row that was completely unnecessary just so you can put a cowboy in control that runs around and ruined everybody's life after they put in all this time and money. Bernard and them decided to throw a tizzy fit because they didn't think of the idea first. So the colleges get to prove something about you, Harry. Some families that you guys like to mutilate and do all that nasty shit to for no reason. Maybe if you guys didn't take something, you wouldn't have this problem. But Bernard, he had to have his penis in there first, just typical of the trophy kind of war of women you guys use. Some people are into that, some people aren't. But, eventually you all grow out of it, Bernard. Like I said, I think Bernard's just jealous and throws a tizzy fit because he actually sees people evolving and the children getting smarter and helping each other out so they don't have to, deal with that crap of country and western that Joe and them keep professing is the culture to be. But guess what, Joe Bridges? Not everybody wanted to hover over children and rape them either. Have you ever thought of that? Harry, Joe, Bernard, Carney? So we just find out the Carney train keeps coming through and snatching, and they profess that they were helping the children, but it was all about that pickpocketing grift from Ohio down while that little thing covers for your dumbass Ellery and Joe. So you can have him, and they can have the problem that they created 3 or 4 times in a row too.